This blanket looks a lot fancier than it actually is. Like, from this angle, it looks like some like fancy $100 thing, but actually, I got this blanket for free. Cause you know that free stuff life. Hey yo, what's good everybody? Welcome to the K-pop Vibes. I'm Jeff. And today we're talking about Queendom. Queendom was a good show. I liked it. I liked it for multiple reasons. And honestly, a lot of the times I look like this watching it. Definitely cried a lot, but for a multitude of different reasons. Most of them were happy. Some were emotional. Quick spoiler warning. This is a slight spoiler warning. I'm just gonna talk about some themes. I will talk about the rankings towards the end, but again, I'll give you a big spoiler warning. Jump to this time. Okay, if you're still here, you're about to get spoiled. When idols covered other idol groups, or when one group covered another group's songs, I was so satisfied. It's like if you like both groups and you see them cover each other's songs, it's like, it reminds me of the days back then when we had like 2 PM cover a song, or when IU did, was this Son Dembi song? I think so. Or just songs like that in general. And it was like definitely more fun. I feel like K-pop was a lot more fun back then. This was cool. It was a competition. It was more intense. But seeing covers was really satisfying. Especially since some of them were from like more OG second gen artists. Park Bom, AOA. So good. And even now with like, I want to say the newer artists like 2014s and even G-Idol being the newest one, is super satisfying because I know all these groups. I like them. I'll watch all of them. Also, when you had different idols and different members kind of collabing and working together, it's literally like, it's like the dream. It's literally the dream to see two idols you really like work together, create something amazing. Okay, end of spoiler set one. All these idols are like super experienced. They're well known and their songs are just more famous. Rather than, you can argue like, yeah, certain groups in this show aren't as popular, whatever you want to say. But if you're going to compare them to other survival shows like Produce or The Unit, these are definitely idols that are more known. And come on, Park Bom is like, you got 2NE1. Just having the more experienced idols who've been through music shows, who've been doing music videos, it brings a different level because it's gonna be better. No matter what, it's gonna be different from still being a trainee. You can argue certain trainee performances are really good and better than some other stuff, but for the most part, these idols know what they're doing and just the final product's gonna come out better. Before I talk about ranking, one thing I really didn't like is kind of just the structure. They followed the typical survival, battle, royale, whatever you want to call it, structure. Like, it's cool. There was no elimination. Well, there was the potential for elimination. But when it like, when you have the hosts kind of just drag on like who's about to win, when they over dramatize certain scenes, it's like, I get it. I get what you're doing, I understand why, but you made this episode 45 minutes when truthfully we could have condensed everything into 20. I get it, but if I wasn't able to skip sections, I would have lost my mind. Like, just I appreciate the behind the scenes. That's cool, but when the host drags on, like, oh, who's gonna win? Like, this is gonna be so long. And it's like, did you win? Nah, did you? I don't need that. Or, I don't need that. You may like it, but I don't need that. We definitely get a new flavor from these idols. We saw a lot of different styles. Lovelyz dropped a super completely different style in one of their performances. Mamamoo did too. And truthfully, I didn't like all of them. Some of them were like, this wasn't that great, but it was different. It wasn't this typical stuff. It wasn't always the same stuff. It was just different, which was good. It was good to see new stuff. Last part, this is the spoiler part, talking about ranking. Me pausing so you can jump ahead. I expected G-Idol to be higher. I expected G-Idol to be top 2 because of like the big momentum they got right now with Minnie collabing with Wenji, with Soyeon doing the League of Legends song for the 2nd time, and just G-Idol being a big force in general. They had some really good tracks. I expected top 3, so it was no, they're third, they're top 3. But I'm okay with this. I wish Park Bom was a little higher, but again, personal preferences. I was rooting heavily for AOA, honestly, because they were just like, they've been through so much, and not saying the other idols haven't, but just personally, I miss AOA a lot. They had a lot of good tracks. Good Luck is always gonna be my favorite, and Elvis. Oh man, Elvis is good. You're gonna watch it on like some format where you can skip ahead because some parts just get dragged down so hard. But it's a good show. It's worth watching. I think it's better than some of the other survival shows we've seen as of late. Do I think some of the groups are overworked? Yeah. Between Mamamoo, I believe they still dropped tracks. Yes, they definitely did. Or those pre-recorded. Regardless. A little rough. I think so. But in the end, the rankings, I get it. Congrats to who won. Honestly, everybody won. No one got eliminated. Everyone benefited. Like, Park Bom got some major popularity back. AOA did. Everybody went up. All these girl groups went up. I don't know if they're going to make a Queendom. But that'd be cool. But this was a good show. Definitely watch it. Let me know what you guys thought about in the comment section below. That's it. Make sure you subscribe. And let me know if you want me to talk about things like this more. But outside of that, until next time, I catch you.